sometimes we have these periods or slumps where everything's not going to plan. You know, we're not making eat bonds, we're not making strikes properly. People that we can normally sort of go toe to toe with are kind of getting the upper hand on us. We don't feel like we're making any progress. We feel like we're going backwards even. All these sort of things, right? Of course, I feel like that often, and I think lots of people do. But I'm sort of convinced that what this is, I think this is the period where you're improving the most. Because what I feel like is when you have these periods that tend to be quite short, where you feel like everything's working and everything's going to plan and everything's doing great, I feel like that's like the result of a previous period of that hardship. Yeah, and that's the bit where you're actually like progressing, and then you get the fruits of that progression, and you have a little period of where everything seems to click into place, and then you go, okay, cool, this is my new standard. And then the thing is though, is where you're going next is up here. So this journey between where you're at now and where you're going to get to, like, is filled with everything not working because you're not here yet. Do you know what I'm saying? Right? So you start off here, and you're going to get to here, and this journey from here to here is tough and feels like everything's rubbish because you're not here yet, right? And you're judging yourself by where you want to be, and you go, because you've done this, right? Now you want to be this. And it's not conscious necessarily. It's just how your subconscious works. And everything's like, no, it's not really getting there. It's not really getting there. It's not, this is not working. I think I should just stop and give in. I think I'll just stop and give in. And then bam. Then you have a couple of weeks where you're like, wow, I can do this. And then like you sort of subconsciously realize that now you're going to start judging yourself to this level. And then everything here is going to be a real pain. All right. And it's not just a pain. Sometimes you get little sparks along the way, you know. But it's totally normal. And of course, I've experienced it lots and lots of times. Lots of times. All right. Lots of times. So don't worry about it. Keep cracking on. All right. Because you're doing great. All right. And you'll continue to do great.